Yo guys, what is good? It's your boy Jamong here, back again with another video, and today we're going over my favorite pair of pants right now. Alright, as always, if you guys have not seen my most recent video where I go over 5 essential winter pieces that have been getting me through the winter, make sure to go check it out afterwards. I would very much appreciate if you guys could give that video a big thumbs up, as it can contribute to the algorithm even more. And actually, one of the pieces that I mentioned in that video is going to be the main focus of today's video, and that is Abercrombie workwear pants. Recently, I have been a huge fan of Abercrombie for their pieces. I know over the last 2 years, they kind of have had a comeback. They've been trending, and honestly, I'm really late to the game, but just now, just me discovering it in 2026, I'm a huge fan of the pieces that Abercrombie has in stock. Now, growing up, I never really shopped at Abercrombie. I thought it was pretty expensive as a kid, and also I didn't really love the designs of their pieces. All of a sudden, in I think 2024, they kind of came back with a lot new rebranding. They basically adapted to the trends of the vintage and deconstructed aesthetic. Now, personally for me, on my journey of menswear and fashion, I have always been a fan of skinny pants. I'm just a skinnier guy, so I thought that the skinny aesthetic does look good. I still think it looks great. Honestly, I know a lot of people are kind of clowning on the skinny vibes nowadays, but I still think it looks a lot more fitted and tailored as opposed to very baggy and clumpy pants out there. However, more recently, bit by bit, I've been stepping away from the skinnier fit and more towards a slim and loose fit. I think that they're just a lot more comfortable. They're a lot easier to wear. And honestly, that's just the vibes and trends of today, so I just need to get with it. But one problem that I have had is that there are a lot of pants that just fit way too baggy, and it just makes my entire proportions look off. I don't know if it's just me, but personally, I'm just not one to wear pants that look like my legs are being swallowed. But after experimenting with different sizing, I have checked out Abercrombie's loose workwear pants, and I finally found a size that does rock for me. And as you guys can see right here, I literally have 4 pairs of Abercrombie workwear pants. In my last video, I only had 2, but I actually bought 2 more. And that's just how much I am so in love with this style. So if you guys saw last week's video, you might remember the black pair that I went over. This one is just a classic black pair, nothing too special. I think this is gonna be the everyday pair that I wear all the time. And then I also went over this pair that has a lot more character. This is the camel pair. I love this a lot just because it's such a statement piece. I love the toned down vibe of the olive in the background. But I also picked up this washed brown piece as well. I feel like the brown is just very, very toned down. I love how neutral it looks. And I also love that little texturization of the fade. I think it's not too obnoxious. It's actually very subtle. I was actually worried about this when I got it in the mail because on the website, it looks a lot more aggressive. But I am happy with how these turned out. And then lastly, this one was actually on sale because they didn't have a lot of sizes in stock left. And I found this olive one. I have yet to wear them. I still have the tag on, but I've tried them on and these fit amazing. You can never go wrong with a pair of olive pants. They pretty much match a lot of stuff, especially when it comes to earth tones. So the reason why I love the Abercrombie loose workwear pants so much is because they are just a very simple, deconstructed pair of pants that are just great for today's trends in fashion. Now, workwear pants are a little bit different than your everyday pair of jeans. As said in the name, they are inspired by pants that construction workers wear or people that do physical labor, that work with tools. One of the most unique things about workwear pants is that they have this hammer loop on the side, and I love that so much. I feel like it's just a nice detail, and especially if you guys are into Carhartt or any kind of vintage clothing, wearing that workwear jacket on top with the workwear pants on the bottom looks pretty good in my opinion. On the other side of the pants, you have some hidden pockets for, I guess, smaller things like nails and screws. And overall, the fit on these pants are loose. So I love that they are loose. They are nice and roomy throughout the thighs, but they are not so baggy at the leg opening. That's my biggest problem. I wear pants, I try on pants, and then the pants just droop down to the floor. But I have decided that when it comes to Abercrombie, My size, the best size that fits me is probably a 30 width and then a 28 length. So normally I'm a 30-30, especially when it comes to fitted and slim pants, but I decided to go for a more cropped and tapered fit. So pretty much you have the same amount of room through the hips and thighs, but at the leg opening, it leaves a little more of a taper and a crop. I think it just gives off that loose fit aesthetic without making me look so sloppy. And the 4 pairs I got are actually in this athletic cut as well, so they're kind of similar to the original pair. However, they have a little more room in the waist and hips, and they're more intended for athletic people. So more fit and bulky people to allow for more room in the mid area. Now, I'm not athletic myself, but I love the fact that I have a lot more room in the waist area, and especially because it also has more of a sharp transition down to the leg opening, giving it a really nice taper. Now, again, if you guys are into the baggy and loose fit, I would recommend going true to size, but personally for me, as someone that's on the slimmer end, someone that's very skinny, I don't handle well with very baggy pants, so I decided to size down. Actually, having a 30 width and a 28 length is a very hard size to come by, and for the fact that Abercrombie has it is very appropriate to me. I love that they kind of suit my needs, that I have 4 pair of pants that look good now. And just a tip from past experience, if you guys really like a pair of pants that you tried on at the store and you're not sure if you should buy multiple colors, get it anyways, because you never know if that pair of pants will ever be in style again. I've made that mistake so many times where I've only bought one piece and I really wish I had a whole rotation because I love the fit of them so much, and I never saw those pants again. But now, for the fact that I have 4 pairs right here, I can literally wear them all in 1 week. This just makes Abercrombie Loose Workwear Pants so much more enjoyable knowing that I have them in different colors. I love how these pants are very versatile, especially when it comes to seasons. So obviously in the wintertime, this is getting me through the cold, but they're also not too bulky of material for you to wear in the summertime. I feel like, yes, it's going to be a little hot, but it's not going to be something that's going to suffocate you. The material of these pants are still very breathable. They're made with cotton, so that's just what's great about the Abercrombie workwear pants. And another piece of advice, now the Abercrombie Loose Workwear Pants do retail for a price of $80. I would not recommend getting these for full retail because Abercrombie has frequent sales on these pants. And honestly, that's why I got 4 of them. They were all on sale. I did not pay anywhere near 80 bucks. Each pair of pants was pretty affordable, and I got them at different times, but you know what? Definitely find a sale where all of them are going to be almost 50% off because it does come pretty often. So yeah, I think this is gonna be a shorter video for today, but I just wanted to show you guys what my favorite pair of pants to wear recently is. I love the loose workwear pants so much. I feel like they're more comfortable and they're more versatile to wear than straight up just regular blue jeans. I don't know, I just don't really find blue jeans to be that comfortable. These are nice at the hip, they have a lot of room, and they sit nicely at the ankles. So I would recommend going to Abercrombie to check out a couple of their pants. I think that the Abercrombie Loose Workwear Pants are Abercrombie's best pants so far. That's just my overall opinion. Now I'll teach from you guys. If you guys have any pieces from Abercrombie, let me know what's your favorite piece that you have bought from them. I want to know in the comments down below, so make sure to leave me a message. And as always, if you guys like the video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you guys want to hear more from me, smash the subscribe button because more will be on the way. Again, these are the Abercrombie workwear pants, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!